But if you heard the boos starting to come into the Peacock
I thought they were booing me.
Nope, it's because Victor Wembanyama has made his way to the court for his warm-up, and again, he's coming off of a 40-20 night in which he led his team to a win in Game 1, stealing one in OKC. And we just wanted to show everyone how he gets ready for a game, and it always starts out right here.
Iron those hips, getting that low center of gravity. We ready for all the contact and the physicality that presents itself in a game like this.
And you said something about lower center of gravity. I would love to see him take some of that in his post-up. I think sometimes he gives defenders that are smaller than him an advantage to guard him because he plays so straight up. I love to see the core balance. I think he's just working on this center of gravity, and I think when he does that in the post, he's going to be impossible to stop in the post.
All of these exercises are balancing exercises, balancing on one foot, understanding how and learning how to accept the contact when he was out there. He knows they're going to beat him up. He knows they're going to slap at him. He did a move in Game 1. He had Chet on his arm. He twisted, turned, dunked it backwards, right? To me, that's the type of movement that these actions are allowing him to go out there and do. He's dribbling basketballs up the side of the mountain in China, learning Kung Fu. You get what I'm saying? So these right here are the basics that you need to have in life. Balance. This is all about balance right here.
I love that you brought up the training with the Shaolin monks in China. He did that this offseason. It was a 2-week-long retreat, which is actually exactly how long a 7-game series would be. But he was doing things like 90 minutes of meditation, sitting cross-legged. He was learning how to do Kung Fu, working on that balance and the gravity. You mentioned him climbing over 2,500 feet while dribbling a basketball. These were some of the things that he worked on that are certainly paying off right now as he's in the Western Conference Finals.
I think, guys that really understand the history of the game and want to be great and really, want to perfect their craft, these guys do everything they possibly can to get an advantage. And that's doing, jumping out of the ordinary and doing stuff that has never been done, or just trying different things to see what works for him, or what really gets him, focused and locked in to him seeing the vision clearer, right? And these are some of the things that I've seen players in the past do some stuff on working on that balance, doing unorthodox, type exercises to get themselves ready and locked in. We've seen it before, but we haven't seen a 7'4" guy doing it.
So I played a year, I don't know if you guys knew that, I played a year in Phoenix, and one of the things that we did was something like similar movements that at first you don't accept it, you don't like it because it's different, out of the ordinary, like you said, unorthodox. But what we learned is it trains the mind and the body, being one with the body, understand what your body does and how to, strengthen it. And I think when you understand your body as a young guy, you prevent injury. And I think that was important. That's one of the things I learned in Phoenix with those core movements. We did a lot of band work. We did heavy lifting, but a lot of band work, a lot of body work, because you need to get your center of gravity, particularly for him being that tall. It was important. I think he's understanding that.
Yeah, some of the other things that he's done in the offseason, he trained a little bit with Hakeem. I'm curious if you've seen a little bit of that game, but I wanted to give you the quote of what he said. We weren't training him for a big man. We were training him for big guards. We wanted him to have the freedom to create because he has the advantage every single night on everyone, and he didn't want him to have any wasted movements. And I think we saw proof of that in Game 1.
Well, when you talk about all the exercises that he's been doing and all the journey that he's on to become great, and when you want to become great at a young age, you gotta add the mindset toward it. His mindset is becoming bulletproof, and if he continue on this route and having a bulletproof mind, he's trying to bulletproof his body. He's doing everything he got to do. That type of exercise and balance work, that's been implemented into the NBA. I remember a time where I had a trainer, and I think me and Wemby have a similar guy that we work with. He's a French guy. And we used to do exercises like that, and the NBA teams like, man, what are they doing over there? And now this is the right and exact way that you should be getting ready for a game. You should be balancing, getting your ankles. That's full body workout right there and balance. So for Wemby to take on that journey, go out there and be a monk and
everything.
And everything. Like
go
this,
talk to KG. Go talk to the kid.
You don't see the mindset of young guys like this. This is especially what we're witnessing.
You talked about wasted movement. He not with the body, but also in his game. There's a lot. You don't see a lot of wasted movement. He's very efficient and precise about what he's trying to do. Yes, I feel like sometimes core strength sometimes is there. He gets knocked off. But when he's locked in, he doesn't have a lot of wasted movement. It's get to my point, get to my shot. You saw this shot here. He got to his shot, no wasted movement, knocked it down. So I mean, as he develops, it's scary because he's still getting better and he's going to get stronger. When he gets stronger, it's like watch out for
the thing. Talk about that wasted movement. Mel, you played that way. Vince, you played that way. I played that way. To be able to get in a spot where you don't have to dribble the air out of the ball, right? It is just really utilizing your skill set, your footwork. And he's so long. He has a high release point. Once he gets to the point where he can just create the space without having to take a dribble, right? He's going to be very dangerous. And then when the strength comes in that one dribble, right, you have the defense off balance and being able to finish at the rim. It's really endless of how good this man can be on the offensive end. He has a lot to learn and put together. Defensively, he's amazing. He's like nothing we've ever seen before. But still, that offensive game still needs some fine-tuning.
It's funny, he said after game one, I still have a lot of things to learn, but I want to win that MVP trophy for many years to come. Played in 49 minutes in game one, puts up a 40-20 game, and gets the win on the road in OKC. Remember, this is his first time ever playing in the playoffs, just 22 years old, showing the poise that you would see from very steely veterans.
Hit subscribe for more news, highlights, and analysis from the NBA on NBC.